doing shit, then you wouldn't be out here being very insecure about it. Every woman that you see thinking he's gonna sleep with your man, he's not my type. The audacity. If they're not gonna keep their husbands in one place and they see them speaking to women, they shouldn't come for us. I'm sorry. Accept my apology. It's deeply, sincerely, and faithfully.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sam P. So today we're going to talk about Young, Famous and African episode 5. We're back with Miss Zari that is still sitting in the table where she was talking to Annie who left. And Zari keeps on talking shit. She's talking, she's insulting Annie. She's talking about how she's a billionaire. She doesn't care about her wedding. And she's like, okay, let me go ahead and talk to Kanye. And the voice note for Kanye and really watering down what happened. And I'm like, you're starting to act like you're trying to get people on your side now. You cannot even wait to even talk to Kanye face to face or something. You're like calling her because you need her to know what happened. For me, I took it as she's trying to rally people on her side. Next scene, we have Kanye and Nadya. And Nadya is back from a trip to Mexico where she's letting us know that Vic Mensa was giving her D and food. So she's really happy, you know, she got a tank full of this and she's happy. So Kanye is letting her know that a lot of drama happened, especially between Zari and Annie. And Nadya is shocked and she's saying to us in the confessional that she really never felt it for Zari and that she's not really into her. And a part of me is like, what did Zari do to you outside of being diamond platinum baby mama? The few times that Zari has talked to you, she was always very nice to you. She complimented you. So unless there's some drama in the back, I feel like you're reaching Nadya. Just say that because your friend don't like her, you don't like her or something like that. But a part of me feels just Zari, her beauty makes you feel some type of way. And that's why you don't like her. I feel like it's better for you to just say that because as far as the show is concerned, Zari has not done anything to you. We have Zari and Kanye. So Zari was finally able to get to talk to Kanye face to face. So they're meeting at the restaurant. I really like the suit that Kanye is wearing. It fits her really well. He's letting her know what happened. And Kanye is giving her an opinion. She's basically letting her know that as a fellow woman, she probably should have gone about the situation differently, that she knows that Annie is a little bit insecure and that maybe it would have been better for her, instead of attacking Annie, to maybe flip the script and ask her husband basically why he treats her that way. The way Kanye is talking to Zari, I feel like she's very diplomat, but a bit like you're flattering Zari so that she can see your point. Like, I really like the fact that Kanye was being diplomatic, and there's probably a lot of truth to what Kanye said. But at the end of the day, what Zari did was just wrong. I think this has nothing to do with Annie being insecure. I felt like because they know that Annie is insecure, Zari played off that, you know, and she just keep on bringing it. But as I told you in the previous episode, Zari is just as insecure as Annie is. She's just better at hiding it. She may not be going through what Annie is going through at the moment, but none of us are so sure that things were so easy for her when she was going through what she was going through with Diamond Platinum, for example. None of us know. That's why I just feel like I like what Kanye told her, but a part of me feels like it's just being too nice. But at the end of the day, Kanye probably didn't know what happened. So next scene, we have Annie and Swanky. Annie is basically letting know Swanky what happened, letting him know how Zari didn't want to hear anything that she has to say. She said that Zari does not feel apologetic. She does not see anything wrong on what she did. And Swanky is shocked. And he's like, you sure she does not feel bad that she put you on the spot the way she did in front of your husband? She's like, no. And Swanky is angry and he said, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to talk to Zari because we need to figure out what happened there. Then we see Kaylee arriving where Annie and Swanky are, and she's letting them know that things are not so good with Quentin as usual, and Swanky is advising her that maybe they need to see each other a little bit less, that maybe they need to see each other 2 days out of the week instead of her being at his place all the time. And then we had Nadya coming in, and Nadya is all excited and everything, and then they're letting her know what happened in her absence, and they're also letting her know that Andile and Zari have been flirting a lot, and Nadya is shocked. She does not understand, especially the relationship that Andile has with Diamond. And I'm like, what relationship they got? They just got to know each other like that. What relationship they got? You know what I mean? But yeah, Nadya does not like that. The fact that Andile and Zari are flirting and may be in a relationship. You see Andile and Zari, they're flirting as usual. Really nothing there. At this point, y'all can just go ahead and fuck. There's nothing that people are going to tell us that's going to stop you from doing what y'all want to do. So, you know, do whatever you want to do, y'all. Next scene, we have Miss Khanyi. Miss Khanyi decided that she wanted to talk to Face. And she's letting him know that Annie really loves him. And she's basically being a friend. She's being the type of friend that every woman would want to have. And I thought that was so admirable of Kanye, because at the end of the day, she does not know Annie like that. Most of the stuff that she knows of Annie is from social media. And yeah, at the beginning, I wasn't really sure about Kanye. I thought that, you know, especially when she talked about Annie telling her all her secret and that could be ammunition, I thought that Kanye was going to be the villain. But the more the episodes are passing through, and I'm realizing that Kanye is really nice, that she actually is very smart. She's also very strategic. The way she's doing it, I appreciate it. And she definitely has a way to talk to people that I like. So she's basically letting Two-Face knows that he needs to stop hurting her friend, basically. And man, that was so admirable, you know. And I felt that if every woman thought the way Kanye thought, things would be different. Maybe men would be doing less, you know, because I felt that if men sees that us women, we stand by each other, we comfort each other, and we don't accept bullshit. For example, what Zari did, the reason why it really got to me was because, you know, Annie is hurt because Two-Face cheats on her. But then you're trying to put her down like it's her fault. Her husband is cheating on her. You've been cheating on. You understand how that must feel. Why do you play off that? And that's why it really made me feel good to see how Kanye came at Two-Face and basically let him know, take good care of my girl. Like, you're about to renew your vows. This is a fresh new start. Don't mess this up. And we have Annie and Andile. Those two became friends from the first episode. So we see them in the street of Soweto and they're visiting Nelson Mandela's house. And I was like, Soweto looks good. I thought Soweto was the ghetto. Is this part gentrifying or something? Like, please, my South African, let me know which part of Soweto they were visiting. Is Soweto getting gentrified? Like, it looked really good. I thought it was the ghetto. So yeah, Andile and Annie, they're talking, they're having a good time. And basically, Annie is telling Andile that whole thing he had going on with Zari, that's not right. Because he's friend with Diamond. And, you know, she respects relationship. And she thinks that Andile needs to also respect people's relationship. Besides, Zari said she has a boyfriend. So it's just not looking good on both sides. And Andile really respects Annie. And is hearing her. Annie could be a good friend, y'all. I like the way she talked to Andile. Like, she's letting him know that what he's doing is not right, but she's still being playful. And I mean, you know, I like friends like that, you know. You think that they're just there to make you laugh, but she's actually dropping gems that I think you should be listening to. Scene, we have Swanky's party. So Mr. Swanky is in the cover of GQ magazine, which is a big deal. So he's having a reveal party to be able to reveal and show his pictures. So we see all the guests arriving, and then Swanky comes in looking dapper as usual. If there's one thing that Swanky did in the show, it's looking good. He did not speak too much so far. He has been more of a mediator around the friend. He doesn't really have drama of his own, But I mean, the dressing is fine. Like, I'm good with Swanky. He arrives there and he's letting us know that he did not invite Zari there because he does not want to have drama with Annie. And besides, he's not really happy with her and he'd rather talk to her on the side first. So yeah, they're all celebrating his party. Everybody is there besides Zari and Nadya, and also DJ Naked is not there. Kaylee is telling us that they're fighting right now, but she doesn't really want people to know. And yeah, DJ Naked is telling us the same thing. So he's not there because the fight with Kaylee this time was too much. So he decided not to go because he didn't want everybody to see that he was angry. Next scene, we have Andile and Nadya. They're catching up. And Nadya is letting him know that she heard a grapevine that Andile is developing a relationship with Zari. They've been kissing him, know the gossip that's been talked about. And he's like, I never kissed Zari. And yeah, so Nadya is letting Andile know that she does not feel right about the situation because he is friends with Diamond. And then she's also telling him that she doesn't really see it for Zari. And I'm like, why? She's like, well, you know, she heard by other people that she's not a good person. I'm like, Nadya, you are a grown woman. Why are you going to make a decision on someone based on what other people told you? You know what I mean? And here is the thing. We're all human beings, right? If my friend tells me, oh, this girl, she's not a good person because she did XXX, I'm going to take that into consideration. But I'm not going to let it show on TV. It's not even going to come out of my mouth until the person actually does something in front of me or do something to me. I feel like Nadya is childish, man. Like, she's not only insecure, but she's not really mature. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's the case that you heard stuff about her, why do you feel comfortable saying openly that it's because you heard stuff about her that you don't like her? It makes you look like you don't think for yourself. And that is not attractive at all. Let me know what you think about that. Like, would you not like someone because of the things that you heard from other people? And would you let it be known? Like, is that something that you would voice the way Nadya did? Or would you just keep it for yourself and kind of like just observe the person and go from there to try to make your own conclusion about the person? Next, we have DJ Naked is there with his cute son and Swanky, and they're basically going rafting, I think, and they're on the car, and basically DJ Naked is apologizing to Swanky on why he didn't make it to his party. He's explaining to him that he was fighting with Katie and it was so intense that he did not want people to see him angry, and Swanky is understanding, so they have a good time. DJ Naked is basically telling Swanky that he's fighting with Kaylee because of his professional situation. He's not giving that much information, but later Kaylee is going to give us a little bit more detail. The next scene, we have Swanky, who is finally talking to Zari, and Zari is giving her version of the event, and Swanky is listening to her, and he's telling her at the end of when she's done talking, he's telling her that he would like for her and Annie to talk about it and close this fight. Like, he doesn't want this fight to his friends to be fighting any longer. Zari was speaking different speech now. I felt like she was like, we both said something and I feel like we both need to apologize. No, Zari, you need to apologize first. Annie wants to apologize to you because she elevated her voice or because she maybe told you you're a bitch or something like that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you created that situation. So I feel you should apologize. A part of me feels that Zari was speaking differently this time around because it's part of a persona. When we met Zari, she wanted to give the image of being a boss lady, being beautiful. She has that aura, you know, like being a woman of high class, right? And her insecurity came out and she insulted Annie and did everything that she did for really no reason. So now that she sees that people are not really going to be on her side, she's trying to flip the script and make things look like she's being the bigger person. So now they both need to apologize. That's my opinion. I don't think that Zari is being genuine. I think that Zari cares a lot about how how she's going to appear in front of the camera and in public's opinion. Y'all know, if you think that Zari was being genuine with Annie or talking about they both need to apologize to each other, I feel she was fake. I feel she did what she did because she was feeling that people would be against her. So that's why now she's flipping the script. She's not as brutal as she was at the beginning of the episode. Next, we have Quentin and Kaylee. They're back at the therapist. They're letting the therapist know that they haven't been talking in 7 days. And they're explaining that, Kaylee is explaining that the reason why she's not happy with Quentin is because Quentin booked a gig with someone that he was having sexual relationship in the past, and that's why she's angry. That's why they were fighting. And I must say, on this instance, I agree with Katie. Quentin just shouldn't do that. That's not normal. So he ended up apologizing and saying that he's going to do better. He's not going to ghost Kaylee anymore for 7 days because she's letting him know to him that she is done going through this. She does not want to spend 7 days without talking to him. So yeah, so they make up. And whenever he apologizes, she's very quick to say yes. And a part of me is thinking they must be lying. Last scene, we have Swanky, Zari, and Annie. So Swanky organized the event for Annie and Zari to talk things out and make up. Zari comes, she says hi to him, and then we have Miss Annie coming in. She's wearing a tracksuit, big glasses. She ain't trying to be there. She's letting us know, man, she's done with that situation with Zari. Zari can do what she wants, she's done. So then they all sit down, and Swanky is explaining to them that he just wants them to have a good discussion and move on. And Zari proceeded to talk, and she said that they both said things, and she proceeded to apologize. And Annie is not really trying to hear her out. So at some point, she's like on her phone, and she's saying that she's really just there for Swanky. I'm like, no, girl, you're just there because you need to film. You have to film. They probably forced you. Point, she apologized to Annie, and Annie, you know, she's like touching her, and she said, you good, you good. And then in the confessional, she's like, I'm done with this girl. And yeah, I mean, she apologized, and Annie also apologized because at some point, Miss Zari was using all those big words. I apologize sincerely, profusely. I'm like, girl, been checking the dictionary before she came for apology. She wanted to make it clear that she was apologizing, and she found 4 synonyms to make it sure that she knows how strong she wants to apologize. That shit was hilarious. And Annie also said, well, you know what, I apologize. And Annie even looked like she meant it, but I'm like, Annie is a comedian, she don't believe it. And then Zari was like, you know what, I really want us to be over it, and I even brought flowers. I'm like, oh, Zari is really big into that whole persona of being a high-class madame. She really is in a big madame pants, like she's not playing. And Annie is like peeping the game. Annie is like, oh. That shit was hilarious. So she takes the flower, she's like, you know, I really mean it and everything. And Swanky is like, oh, happy and all that. And then at the end of the day, Annie was like, she didn't mean it. And I'm like, I don't think she meant it. So y'all, do you think Zari was being sincere? Please let me know in the comments. That's it, guys. Episode 5. Let me all know what you think in the comment. For those of you that are new here, welcome. And please, can you subscribe? And for those of you that are subscribed and that have been supporting my channel, thank you all so much. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.